Yes, greetings, blessings, people. You're locked in once again to the Big Bad Station with yours truly, DJKat, the Kat-a-lyst. And we have a special guest joining us, okay? He goes by the name of J.Written, so you know it's going to be a good one. He's ready with the pen each and every time. And of course, I can't wait to speak to him and find out about his journey, what he's been up to. Big shout out to everybody sending lots of love, lots of blessings. It's always appreciated each and every time. So you know what, special guest, are you there?
Hi there, right here. So man, how's everything?
Yeah man, everything's good, everything's good. So you know what, I've introduced you a little tiny bit to the people out there, but of course you need to say to the people who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Oh, definitely. I always tell myself that when it comes to like introduction, people supposed to know you. They're supposed to see and understand what you are. You're not supposed to just tell them.
Yeah.
But what I understand from myself is just I'm just a youth who love music, and I try to portray everything like the right way. I try to do the music the right way. I try to speak what I think is truth. I try to show people the deeper meaning inside of the inner city, because that is where we come from. So I can't pretend to not tell you what it is. Because I see a lot of people when them talk about the ghetto, them just talk about like the crime and but I have a lot of fun here. Like I have a lot of friends. I've been through girlfriends. We've been heartbroken. We've been referred in this place.
Yeah.
I understand. We go to church, everything. So our whole summary is just I'm a convey of words.
Yeah.
And the main word is love, and love from the inner city. So it's a mix. So yeah.
I hear that 100%. I love that. Firstly, I need to say happy Earth Strong for tomorrow. You kept that one quiet, man.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you kept it quiet. It's like you didn't want to tell us.
No, it's not my Earth Strong still in tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
It's, but I'm a January man. You know, the one extremely loyal and thing.
Oh, okay. I hear that. But you know what? 4 months later, I still say happy Earth Strong.
I give thanks for that.
Every time.
I give thanks for that every time. Yeah, alright.
So you know, I know you love writing. I know that you really enjoy doing that. But tell us, where did that kind of love come from?
That came from the need to explore.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I hear that.
I grew up inside mainly because my parents said so.
Yeah.
As I said, I grew up inside with my parents. My parents
Yeah.
restricting us from going outside because the place isn't the best place at times. Because what I said, so.
I hear that.
Oh well, then what I tell you straight. Stay inside. So we started to write in will and find ways to escape the walls using imagination and things.
Yeah.
And even when I went to like my aunt and every single body, anywhere I went, when it came to the holidays or anybody that came around me, we just had to write to express ourselves. We love creating, we love doing all of that stuff, you know what I mean? But writing really came from just me trying to escape the walls that I was confined in.
Okay.
Not saying my parents keep me like a prisoner, but yeah, I was inside because of the crime in the community most of the time.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I hear you, but maybe they also knew that they were gonna, in some way, save you. You know?
Yeah, it's the effort. You know, we can't even say nothing to them because every parents wants the best for their child. You know?
100.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For real. So what did you learn about yourself? Because when writing's special, and depending on how you look at writing, what did you learn as a person when you were writing what you were writing?
It taught me that I was way deeper than myself.
Okay.
that I thought, because I used to. I'll be very honest with you. Like writing helped me good. Not just explore the world, explore myself.
Yeah.
I used to think of things as big, but then when I was growing up, I realized I didn't think about things like that. I
Okay.
didn't just think about the flowers. I thought about the wind that was blowing it. I
Yeah.
thought about the ants that was crawling on it. So I didn't just want to write about if I was writing about the flowers, I would definitely write about these things because these things are a part of its characteristics. It isn't just the color that it brings. It's that it nourishes life forms around it, and then the wind will allow it to blow left or right, and it will dance. And so it taught me that I was really deeper than what I saw myself as.
Yeah.
Just a normal, you just saw things for what it were.
I hear that.
See.
I hear that. Did that frighten you at all?
No, because as I said, it was how I thought. It was how I thought, you know. I just knew it was me overall. It's like if you're doing something where you don't know so you're doing it until you start documenting what you're doing. So writing kind of like documenting the thoughts I was having. I was like, yo, why am I thinking like this? Why are all these questions in my mind and stuff and stuff? And then I realized that it's just been there. I always wanted answers, and the more you create questions, is the more it's either you make up the answers or you find the answers. Because all answers are there for you, so you have to go out there, you have to seek it.
Yeah.
And then will be something there. So yeah.
I hear that. 100%. I hear that. I hear that you're also a bit of a dancer as well.
Big dancer, man. DJKat, big another dancer. We call it skanker out here.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I said.
Yeah. So tell us.
Big skanker, man. Like when me skank, man, like there's no second.
Yeah.
There's no second to it. I used to be really good at what I did. I thought I was meant to do it forever, but I realized that the music that was in me for dancing, it was just for. I was just dancing to music, but I wanted to create it. I wanted to bend melodies. I wanted to inspire. It's more than just moving to it, you know?
I hear that.
But it's a part of the whole journey that led me to this beautiful thing we call word, sound, and power. It's in my music in itself, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah. One of the listeners is asking, do you know how to dance to Drift? That song.
Yeah. Them have no problem when it comes to Drift, man.
Okay.
I tell you, man. Like a lot of people ask me if I still have it.
Yeah.
Like I'm more than still have it. You understand me? I'm more than still have it, trust me.
I hear that.
Like, I was just that good, and it's still there, man.
Yeah. When the time's right, you'll let it out, I'm sure.
Definitely. What I realized with dancing though, I wanted the reason why I kind of stopped skanking in a way.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, I didn't want to dance like routines.
Okay.
You see me? I went to an old party and then I saw old people dance. Well, also old people, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I saw some elders dancing and they were just moving. They weren't specifically dancing to a routine. They were just moving. And I was like, yo, this is freedom. You know?
Yeah.
This is freedom. And then that thing, let me show you some similarities to like freedom when it comes to movement. Like when people were watching the Drake music video Hotline Bling, and it was just, and they were teasing him. That's just him having fun. That's freedom. That's not you not worried about like doing the correct dance move. They're just doing what your souls tell the music tell your soul to do.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to do things like that, and I was like, yo, I'm never dancing the routine again.
I hear
I want
that.
to be like these people. I want to enjoy the music like that. Because when you dance a routine, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You see me counting it, but I didn't want to count it. I just wanted to be with it. You just want the music one and you move, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, I hear that. As it says, when it hits you, feel no pain. So you should just move, right?
Exactly.
I hear that 100%. And then I hear you worked with Albarosi on the song "Fear to Understand."
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Let me tell you. You see, Alba is just a general.
Yeah.
Alba general. I won't tell that from none at all. Like I met him a few. Yes, so may I say, like a good soul to be around, because at the time when we did that track, everybody, not even at the time, even up to now, this man is massive. Yes, so may I say, he's a massive character to be around. So being on a track, when he heard that track, I wanted to like say, yo, let's do something. Let me do a verse, and Dave, because Dave, the drummer who introduced me to him, was like, yo, let's do some work, man, and he loved it, and we sent the track to him today, and he got it to us like really quickly, and we're like, yo, oh, this is the level he's at, and you get what I said?
Yeah.
But it was just a phenomenal energy working with him. Like, I wasn't in the studio with him mainly, but like getting to meet him, just the fact that he be able to do this, like, get a YouTube there, was quite a big thing for me, because that gave me a start. Now I think it was like maybe my second or my third release out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how great Alba is. Like, he never worried about the stature at the youth. He just saw the talent. He just saw the talent and was like, yeah, that definitely I will do this. Yes, I mean, so big up to you, Alba, every single time. I have to give thanks for you. You understand? And fair to understand is a big track. I hope the ones that are still listening to it.
Yeah.
Yes, what I said.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
You know what? It's a joy to hear that those who are, say, at the top of the level, as in top of reggae, and keep continuing, of course, but are helping those who are up and coming. It's nice to hear.
Yeah.
For real, it's nice to hear.
Well, not everybody does it, and not everybody does it, because as younger artists, we have to understand too that sometimes someone helping us is actually stopping them from progressing forward too, because they have to take a minute to stop to look what we're doing.
Yeah.
Imagine a race. You got to keep up. You got to be doing. You got to be constantly moving. So you never have to do it. I'll be very honest with you, but he did, and I'm forever grateful for that. Big up yourself, Pupa Alba. That's just one. That's all I can say about it. You understand? If I tell you straight, if I never I know I did tell you thanks personally, but if you don't remember, I'm just reminding you.
Yeah.
J.Written is forever grateful for what you have done.
I love that. 100% love that. And then tell us as well about Dr. Dread. Who is that producer for the world out there? Let them know.
Oh, well, like, Dr. Dread is just like, when I hit the name is so phenomenal, it's so fitting.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like a man with surgical precision when it comes to music. It's what I say, like things I could never hear and think. But we got to dig him up, you know, because Dr. Dread stepped in at the picture the other day, and since he stepped in, we worked on an album.
Yeah.
We're doing more. We're doing more, definitely. But we are building ourselves, and the world will be seeing it. But as I said, like not just the legacy we have, because we're coming forward to add to that. So it's not just legacy; his work ethic and everything is like. As I tell you, these people, they come around you and they show you what you should be doing.
Yeah.
This is the dream that you've been dreaming of as an artist, to work with people who are working faster than you, so you can actually try your best to catch up and even move faster.
Yeah.
Yes, so I said, but Dr. Jed is a phenomenal producer. Yeah, so I said, when I say phenomenal, I mean phenomenal. Like, he introduced me to so many people. Even just sitting in the studio with him, and we choosing beats, we're building this, we're doing that. Like, he's creating dubs. I'm just seeing all of that, and I'm like, yo, like, look where you are, Ricky. Look where you are. Like, this is what, and as I said, same for Alba, Dr. Dre didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do this. He came and he saw the talent, he loved the music, he loved the sound, and he decided, like, yo, let's do this now, Written. And every time he and I speak, he's sometimes he's a bit more confident than even me. Like, because I'm like, yo, let's just move to the next, But he's like, yo, just slow down and enjoy the process, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is what music is like that, you know, you can't rush, it's like food.
Yeah.
You can't rush and you cook it. You can't, if you go too fast, you probably burn it. If you go too slow, it's not cooked.
Yeah.
So you just have to go at the right pace and balance out yourself. That's what I say, but trust me, like, I wish for every, like, young artist or upcoming artists to have experiences like these, like with elders and bigger people in the business, just coming around to help you just to, like, understand what this is and and just to show you the level where you're supposed to be at, and just to progress forward. That's what I say. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I love that. 100%. So, am I right in thinking that your first album is gonna be called Kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah. Definitely
Okay.
different perspectives to an angle. Is
Yeah.
right.
I hear
So,
that. Okay.
Yeah, like it's a very cool name, man. Like,
Yeah,
don't you
it is.
like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do. You know what? When I read it, I was thinking, I can see some images, some pictures for the album cover and all this going on.
Yeah. Like it's phenomenal. As I said, Dr. J is a genius. What he does is,
Yeah.
I have total trust. I believe in his work. Yes, so I say, not just him, because we can't be given thanks when we have like so many phenomenal people around. We would have Lloyd Evans, we have Remus.
Yeah.
Remus from the Exterminator, like the metal that a brother that is different. He's just a general in the boat still.
Yeah.
We had Flabber, we had G Sharp, we had CJ and the Keys. We had like so many people here, so myself,
Yeah.
everybody came together and made the whole thing possible. So it's like when you're looking at the music, you're looking in the same direction with different perspectives. So that's the different sides of the same image, and the whole thing is just like one big kaleidoscope, and the message in it is just the same thing. So I say that many different perspectives are the same thing.
Yeah.
If it overs what we're saying,
I hear that 100%. So, when you are putting your music together, what is your kind of main goal, your main thought process when you're writing and putting the music out there?
Yeah, to be very honest with you, sometimes the pen leads you. I'll say that. Sometimes the pen leads you. It's not that you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like all you need to do is trust in what you want to say, and say it the right way. What my aim whenever writing is always to be true. It's always to be direct. It's sometimes it looks indirect, but indirect is the direct approach I want to take.
Yeah.
So but the whole aim is always to shed light on what is not being lit. You see me? To not conform to the norm. To definitely so. There's a little trick I do when I'm writing. Like I'll just take out a book. I'll just take out the book because I don't like writing on phones and laptops and stuff. I'll just take out a book. I'll stare at it, but even when I think I have like things to write down, I don't write it down. And I'll tell you, see the perfect way is to start it, whether it be you saying or B or I or whatever the perfect way to start. The very first word.
Yeah.
The very first word. And that's what takes you to. That's what lets you know if you're going in the right direction.
Okay.
So I'll write down options for many different first words, and then I'll just stare at it for like hours.
I hear that.
Each word will take me down a different path, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go down to that one. You see me?
Yeah.
And it's not about how it rhymes, it's all about just the feeling that it gives me with that key and that energy that, you get what I'm saying, how it's being said and all of that. Yeah, so but that's my little trick when it comes to starting to write.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes you read what you're doing and don't go like, yo, I did this. Yeah. Even though some people say like, yo, I'm a good writer, like sometimes I look at this, I'm like, yo, I really did write this.
I love that. But do you like making people feel uncomfortable with your music as well?
Definitely.
That's good.
if the truth is what gets them uncomfortable, like I want to get them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I hear that.
Yeah.
I like that. So, with yourself now, what can you see for the future? This is kind of a very open question, but what can you see for the future for yourself?
I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
DJKat. I always tell myself, so even though we plan to progress, we don't plan timelines.
That's it.
Yes, what I said.
Yeah.
We can plan forward. I mean, like future, we definitely want to be at the level, where we're influential, where when we speak the truth, it is heard and changes happens. That's the kind of truth. That's the kind of power I want. To be very honest with you.
Yeah.
Yes, what I said. I want to say, yo, you guys shouldn't do that. There's no crime should be here, and they're like, oh, J.Written said no crime right here. You get what I said?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of power I want to have. Like, just so when we speak, we're influential towards things. We want to do all of that, and that I'm gonna tell you, you can work all your life and never get it. But my plan is to actually achieve all of that. You understand? To achieve, I personally think we can achieve like global harmony.
Yeah.
Like through this kind of work. Yes, what I said.
Definitely.
Like how many ones come to a concert together who not like each other but stand up and rap beside them other than Bob Marley. And not just Bob to Dennis Brown to Albert to anybody. They don't like each other but we go to the concert and stand and rock together and never argue.
Yeah.
Music does that. The energy, the oneness does that. So I want to put that on a global scale. When I say global, I mean like it's 8 billion people on Earth, right?
Yeah.
All 8 billion people to like have that. Like I have a dream to like give 8 billion people at a concert.
Yeah. I'd love that.
Yeah, I tell you, everybody there just rock the same direction. Would the world stop turning? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, it just shows that.
And then speaking of that though, speaking of the idea of one love, I hear that you're in the movie with Bob.
You got good hearing.
Of course. Tell us about that journey.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal one. I use the word phenomenal quite a lot in this conversation, but it was a journey that opened my eyes. As I said, being around people who does what they do to such a level you admire it, like Kingsley, Quan, Narado, everybody on the set. Yes, what I said.
Yeah.
Every single body you're around them, you just see them working, and you're like, yo, I admire this. I want to be this serious about my work. Yes, what I said.
Yeah.
At first when they called me, they were like, yo, you want it? Because they sent me the script to do Bob.
Okay.
Yes, right. They sent me the script to do Big Bob, and they sent me the script to do Young Bob.
Okay.
At the time, and my acting talents didn't bring me to that. I was not as good. I couldn't have done what Kingsley has done. Believe me when I tell you. You see me? But nevertheless, they still gave me a chance. They still, even though they got Kingsley and Quan, they still gave me a chance, and they were like, yo, you really would be Junior Brathwaite because he's a writer. Yes, what I said.
Yeah.
And you're a writer. Yes, what I said. And the conversation led directly to the universe led me directly to playing Junior Brathwaite in The Young Wailers. Yeah. And it was a nice experience, as I said. Yeah. You know, like the funniest thing about being in the movie is like how special people treat you at the set. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Like I remember one day I was going for like a bottle of water. Yeah. And the lady was like, no, you don't touch it. We touch it for you. And I'm like, oh, that's how it goes. Like, crazy, man. Yeah, it was a good experience, though, you know. Yeah, I hear that. It was a good experience. We got to pick up the whole crew, man. Trust me.
I mean, I hear that you enjoyed it. You loved what you were doing. Did it make you feel emotional?
Well, definitely. Watching it made me feel emotional. When you were filming it, you definitely did put emotion to it. But, yeah. You don't know the whole story until you see the whole thing. I hear that. Yeah. And when I was watching it, I did get emotional about it because it showed me that what Bob achieved, Bob was just a human, another man that achieved such a great status. You understand? He had flaws, he had everything like every other man. I think everybody else who was watching it saw the same thing. He had all those flaws. He was, you know. Yeah. And he still came out and he conquered, and he was fighting for the right cause and everything. So Yeah. All I can say is that when I was watching it, like, my brother David, big up yourself, David Sled, is it me? When I watched it, I was like, oh, what? Like, I saw Baba go on. Yes.
Yeah.
Bob rude, man. But it just showed how similar we were as persons, and how he actually just, it made me realize how realistic the dream is.
Yeah, I hear that.
Also, using me, yeah.
Yeah, the reason why.
It's not that far when it's about.
Definitely. The reason why I asked you was because it did make me feel emotional. And also seeing the role of Rita as well, Rita Marley, the queen that she played, and how the role that she had was really significant.
Yeah, it was, because women, like Rita, like, in the movie it depicted that she brought him to Rastafari, which was what we knew, like, going in these places.
Yeah.
So that would have been our veterans down. We hear the stories as a she bring into Rastafari and every little thing. So we can't go out like Simba was the only great person in that story. Like, Rita was very crucial to the whole thing. Yes, what I said, she was very crucial. She was his support. That's why no matter how I do everything I wrote, him couldn't leave her out.
Yeah.
In that way.
100.
Because he depended on her for these things, isn't it?
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Well, I want to say congratulations to all of you, because it depicted so many great moments, and it was a joy. It was a joy to see Jamaican actors, Jamaican depictions, everything you could think of. It was a joy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I want to tell you, like, after the movie came out, I was walking through Trenchtown.
Yeah.
And everybody saw Trenchtown different, because the movie showed us how beautiful the place was, man.
Yeah.
Even when Bob was just jogging, even when Kingsley was Bob, I said Bob, even when Bob was just jogging through the street in Trenchtown, and so a few people behind him, it was like crazy. I was like, yo, this is how pretty this place is.
Yeah.
I'm here 24/7. You see what I say? You don't see how beautiful it is until.
Yeah.
You see what I say? And everybody has been inspired by the movie, even who weren't involved in the whole process. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I tell you, man, it's a big thing, man.
I hear that, definitely. But you know what? I can see you doing so many great things, but I'm going to say, what's next for you? What can we expect in the near future?
I'll be honest with you. We drafting this album coming out. We're planning on going out on the road to do a few shows.
Nice.
Like, you guys come to the shows, and when you come to the shows, you will know what's next, because I like updating people like that. Yes,
Yeah.
It's like telling you, say the mango soon ripe on the tree. I don't want to tell you that you have to watch your mango and take your time until it, you know?
Yeah, I hear that.
My nose said the mango are going to ripe here, you know, we know. And it's so ripe too.
Yeah,
so
man.
ripe too, so the ones them just go and wait. We have full of belly with some very, very good music very, very soon.
Okay. The listeners are saying that you're saying that the mango is getting ready to be juicy and ripe and ready.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
every time. But you know what, J.Written, I mean, I love your journey so far. I'm sure you could keep telling us so much more. But before we do go with the interview, would you be up for singing a little something for the listeners out there?
Okay, yeah, I could definitely do that.
I love that.
Right. Let me give you one of my favorite after Kaleidoscope.
Okay.
So it's quite special. It's like, no need for procrastination. We got works to do. We got to be fit and strong and ready until the work is through. Cause until that day, Rastafari shall be my strength. So whenever I pray, I know Jah will light my way. In times when the darkness shines its brightest, at times when the fire burns its cool, at nights when you feel you want to anointed, remember Jah protects your soul. And we've got works to do. We got works to do, Kat-a-lyst.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, we got some big things to do.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. And you know, tell the listeners how they can find your music, how they can book you, support you, all that stuff.
But definitely, just when it comes to booking and everything, you could definitely reach out on any single platform that you see J.Written on. Once you type in J.Written music on Instagram, it's just that. Yes, so I don't think there's much people named J.Written.
Nah.
I don't think there's anybody else.
There's only one.
Yes, everyone suggests it's JWRITTEN and then music. And you'll definitely see me there, and then on every single platform, on Facebook, and even on Twitter. Yes, so you guys can reach out on any of these platforms, and reach out. We also have a website up. You understand? It's J.Written official. Just type it in, you'll see it popping up right there. There's whichever type it in now, you're gonna look at it, see a little brown rasta. Yeah,
I love that.
A good smile. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, blessings.
Every time. So you know what, J.Written, before we go, what would you like to say to the people out there and people that have been supporting you or have just found out about you now?
Who's been supporting me, I give thanks. Like, trust me, every single day I wake up, it moved from one person, then it moved to 2, then it moved to 10, then it moved to, it continues to grow. It's 100, it's 1,000. I see a lot of people reach out to me like daily. I got to give thanks, trust me. Every single night and every single moment I give thanks for it, because without the ones that it would have been pointless doing music and it not being heard. I'll still be doing music, but it's nice that it's being heard and so. And who is hearing me now, I'm telling you, just keep following the journey. Like, I want you to be an honest fan. I want you to be an honest fan, so I'll definitely listen out to critics and everything. So just engage yourself, you understand? And keep looking out for new music and so. And anybody who's doing music and listening right now, I'm telling you, the trick is not giving up, just continue going forward. You understand? The journey is not for the sweet who can endure and endure this thing and go through forward. Mentally, you only lose when it's done. That's what I say.
Love that. Yeah, man. It's been an honor, J.Written, and keep the energy, keep the positivity. I'm looking forward to what's coming, for real.
Cool, man. I keep so proud. I smile everywhere I go because I brush my teeth. You know?
That's good. That's good. I love that. I hope you have a blessed rest of the day, King, and keep in touch, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be updating you on what's happening on every single body. Just as I just click follow on every single platform you could. That's what I said.
Yeah, I hear that. More love, man.
Yeah, man. More, man.
Every time. We'll speak soon. Bless up.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Speak soon.